people. Nonetheless, shake it up, baby. Belly dance demonstration speech. That is my purpose today, to explain this to you and to show you. Notice the lovely lady on the PowerPoint slide. Notice her. She is covered from over her legs. Notice that. That's important. I am not going to do that because I want you to see what movements I am doing. And I fully expect our Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and our guests to wake up tomorrow morning with the absolute bliss to know that you do no longer have to do your standard sit-up. You can do a full core body workout in bed, eyes closed, and I am about to show you how to do these things. We're going to do a hip circle, we're going to undulate, and we're going to do the infamous Again, we give you the core. We give you the core. Now, folks have noticed for a long, long time that I have excellent posture, and I do. And this is one of the reasons. Belly dancers do not do the twerking thing, not ever. I mean, that is something, if you're doing it, that has been adjusted for fun, and usually in the United States, nowhere else. For belly dancers, ladies keep their knees together. Gentlemen, if you choose to do it, your legs are slightly apart when you are doing the phone moves. Now let's start with that hip circle. Let's start with that. Okay, you're doing a hip circle. I am tucking without doing this. I'm not doing the whole glute thing. I'm just simply dropping, and note my knees. That's why I didn't wear a skirt. So you can see that my knees are bent, and that's what belly dancers and hula dancers hide. Is what's going on underneath that skirt. So my knees are bent, and if at any time your back hurts during the day, realize you need to drop your hiney a little bit. So dropping the hiney, knees are bent, and we're going to do an outer hip circle. And the outer hip circle is exactly this. You are moving your body. Note, nothing is happening up here. I'm keeping this completely isolated. So my upper body is isolated. And I am doing a hip circle. My knees are bent, and the more bent, look at that, the more bent, the more circle. And I can move around. It looks rather nice, doesn't it? Now the inner circle is right here. You're tucking here, and you have got this one. Very small movement, a very small movement. That again, you're lying in bed before you get up, and you go, okay. My spouse is not even going to notice that I'm doing this, and you're just busy doing this, and it is tightening that core. And your knee is tucked under, so any back pain whatsoever, and anybody who feels like doing this, stand up and enjoy. So we got the knees again. I got my knees together. I'm doing this inner, outer, inner, outer. Ah,
Yeah.
yeah, inner, outer. Now that is what hip circles, hip circles, undulation. Folks love the undulation. Now the undulation, what belly dance school is trying to explain is we're isolating the body. So the upper body is not doing anything with the undulation. So the idea is to first take your rib cage. We're not talking bust time, we're talking our rib cage. And the idea is to have your rib cage be looking up at owls, not staring at gophers. Owls, gophers, owls, gophers. No on the gophers, because that will hurt your back. That will hurt your back. So you've got your body up, your ribs are up, and then you suck it in, no matter where your body's at, is physically, suck it in, and then drop. Suck it in, drop. Suck it in, drop, until it becomes this. Make sense? Suck it in and drop. Suck it in and drop. Now, this is going down. You know, when you get to do your that shoulder rolls backwards, this will help you so that you're doing this. Now, go forward with your shoulders and you're going down versus up, down versus up. But again, those knees are bent. I don't know if Batman can do this, but I can.
Not do that. I wouldn't run out.
And the other thing to remember is my feet, that's where I'm wearing flats today. My feet are planted, so I am not tippy toes at all. I am completely planted on the ground. So that is something really important to do. You are planted to the earth. Now, the shimmy, so we get the undulation a little bit. Again, and this, the undulation is the thing you really can do in bed. You have not gotten that, and you're doing this. The shimmy, you gotta have it. The shimmy. You are simply rocking back and forth when you're new. Walking. Now, they teach you to brush your teeth while you're practicing, so it all makes sense, and you can even vacuum, and the guy just got to Costco. You bet. Now let's add a little bit of music to it. And you can see what we're talking about. With all of these things together. And if you want to get up, please do so. Okay, I'm going to be short here. We'll start with hip circling. Inside, outside, inside, outside, inside. Undulation, of course. And upper shimmy, which we didn't get to. I'm gonna have to quit because I don't have time. Last slide, please. Keep in mind, the last slide. Hip circles, undulation, and shimmy is what I showed you today. Now, take a picture of that if you can, because we're going to have a connection to 5 classic belly dance moves. You must know that's online. And what that says underneath all of us that we can't see is body shape, gender doesn't matter. If you have a belly, you can belly dance.